With all the hype around Gen 10 and comments on videos posted on YouTube about possible mid-stage and final evolution stages for the starters, it had me curious on what everyone was talking about. I went on Twitter, or X as you all know it, and was engulfed in the various artwork and designs that artists are showing, and some not so great, but that was AI. So it gave me an idea. You see, I'm no artist myself, nor do I have the equipment to draw Pokémon in the style they do, so I grabbed my trusty companion, Gemini Pro. Today I decided why not see what artificial intelligence had to say about the Gen 10 starters. Be mindful, these are just speculations and predictions that Gemini and I cooked up together. The only thing real about these is the inspiration behind the AI-generated design. So I tasked Gemini with a specific task. We are going to make predictions about the Pokémon Gen 10 second stage evolution and final stage evolution, but before we do, find out everything you can about the type of animal each starter is based on in the real world. Knowing Pokémon Co. and Game Freak, their history will most likely be tied to Japan or to Southeast Asia. Highlight 3 main points: the real world inspirations, key traits, and potential evolution. Search and connect as much data together to support your designs. And Gemini did exactly as I asked, instantly generating information to back up what it was about to design. So, according to the recent Pokémon Winds and Waves reveals, our journey is taking us to a sprawling Southeast Asian archipelago. This tropical, island-hopping region perfectly sets the stage for our 3 new companions. Let's break down the real-world inspirations, their key traits, and where Gemini predicts they are heading in their final forms. First up, we have Browt. The AI immediately linked this little guy to the Gecqua, a flightless and moss-green parrot native to Oceania known for its owl-like facial discs. Gemini also tied its bean category to the chickpea, a massive staple in historical Southeast Asian trade, as being a goofy, derpy little puffball right now, but official lore hints that it's actually an aggro brawler. It uses those massive, leaf-like eyebrows to camouflage itself in foliage or snap at opponents, with potential speculation that Browt is going to shed the cute act and become a grass-fighting type jungle rooster or forest guardian. Imagine that chickpea developing into a waddle, and those leafy brows turning into a fierce crest. Next is the fire type Pombon. While it obviously looks like a Pomeranian, the AI pulled some incredible cultural ties. It linked Pombon to the Barong, a mythical lion-like creature from Indonesian lore that acts as a guardian spirit. It also draws from the fiery and orange-furred dhole, the Asiatic wild dog, while Pombon's fluffy coat acts like a thermal blanket, trapping intense heat so it feels like a warm coal. And thanks to Indonesia's booming cocoa trade, the bonbon pun in its name hints that it might literally smell like sweet roasted chocolate. Gemini predicts this puppy is destined for greatness as a fire fairy or fire ghost type. It's expecting its smoldering fluff to expand into a massive, smoke-like mane inspired by traditional Barong dance costumes. And finally, we have my personal favorite and frontrunner for my day 1 pick, Gecqua. The inspiration here is cool. Gemini connected its maritime aesthetic to the Philippine sailfin lizard. It's a semi-aquatic reptile that can actually run across the water's surface. One of its key traits are its large eyes and eyelash scales give it a crested gecko vibe, but its true power lies in its surface tension abilities. It's perfectly adapted to the seafaring culture of the archipelago, with the AI strongly predicting a water dragon or water electric typing. It's predicting that its tail will evolve into a literal rudder or sail, inspired by traditional Indonesian pinisi sailing ships, allowing it to harness the ocean winds and speed across the waves. With the base forms fully analyzed, it was time to let the AI cook. I asked it to generate the awkward, transitional middle stage evolutions first. Let's see what it came up with. First up, evolving from Browt, we have the pure grass type, Cacophony. Gemini really leaned into the rebellious teenager phase here. It transitioned from a cute little chick into a ground-dwelling jungle rooster. Those distinct bushy eyebrows from Browt have hardened into a prominent, leaf-like crest resembling a comb. That bean on its neck grew into a textured waddle. The inspiration here is clear. It's taking cues from the wild red jungle fowl native to Southeast Asia. My favorite detail is the tail. It's a massive fan of fern fronds that looks like a root system, hinting that this thing is getting ready to plant its feet and fight. Next, we have the evolution for Pombon. This is the pure fire type named Barong. The name is a mix of Barong, a protective spirit in Indonesian mythology, and bomb or combustion. At this stage, it's a hyperactive adolescent whose internal temperature is rising too fast, causing that smoldering, smoky mane. The design inspiration comes from the dhole, an Asiatic wild dog, mixed with the region's history of cocoa trade. Gemini designed its fur to look like a dark, rich cocoa bean that's roasting, getting brighter orange towards the tips of its mane and ember-like tail. And finally, for the mid-stages, evolving from Gecqua is the sleek, pure water type Minamori. Its name translates roughly to surface gecko. The AI took the cute Gecqua concept and evolved it into a hydrodynamic sprinter, inspired by real-world animals like the Philippine sailfin lizard that can run across water. Those eyelashes from Gecqua fuse into a rigid pro-like crest on its head to cut through waves, and its tail flattened entirely into a functional rudder for high speed turns. It's sleek, fast, and perfectly built for an archipelago region. Those middle stages were solid and smooth transitions, but now it's time for the main event. I tasked Gemini with generating the final forms, where they fully realize their mythological inspirations and gain their secondary typings. Starting with Browt's final form, behold the majestic grass fighting type, Galeon. This thing is a total jungle warrior. It shed its awkward phase and mastered combat, inspired by traditional Southeast Asian martial arts like Silat. The bean concept is fully realized here. Its crest and chest armor are now hardened seed pods, like natural gladiator gear. The coolest part of the design is the tail. It's evolved into a thick, woody vine ending in a massive, spiked morning star, which it wields like a mace. You definitely don't want to mess with this bird in close quarters. Next up is Pombon's final evolution, the majestic fire fairy type, Barungar. This design is incredible. It fully embraces the inspiration of the Barong, the lion like king of spirits and ultimate protector in Balinese mythology. Gaining the fairy typing perfectly fits that benevolent guardian lore. The design features an ornate, golden, mask-like armor on its face, mimicking traditional dance masks. Its fur is now dense charcoal black like volcanic rock, patterned with glowing magma swirls, and that smoky mane has stabilized into flowing, ceremonial flames. He gives you the impression of a mythical Pokémon. Gecqua's final evolution is the formidable water dragon type Naga. The name combines Layar, meaning sail, with Naga, the mythical sea serpent. The AI took the speed of the mid-stage and combined it with the raw power of a Komodo dragon. The design is dominated by those massive bioluminescent sail fins along its back. Inspired by the legendary pinisi sailing ships of Indonesia, it looks like a living vessel that can command the ocean currents and harness the winds. It's a true deep sea apex predator. So there you have it. This was Gemini's take on the Pokemon Gen 10 Winds and Wave starter lines deeply rooted in Southeast Asian lore. I have to say, the AI had some interesting points with the depth of these designs and how well it connected the real-world cultural inspirations to the Pokémon biology. Did you enjoy these designs? I'd love to hear what you think. Do you trainers have any of your own ideas or theories on what the evolutions might actually look like? Drop your predictions down in the comments. We are all definitely looking forward to the reveal of the official evolution designs when they finally get announced. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.